Okay, I'm Alan Morrison. I'm probably best known for being a principal cornet player with bands like Grimethorpe Colliery Band and Brighouse and Rastrick Band. But over a 40-year career, I've done lots of playing, conducting, and adjudicating. My greatest influence is my father. He taught me to play when I was 7-year-old. He was my teacher for about 7 or 8 years before I needed to go on to further development, and he guided me all the way through my career. I suppose really any other influences that he introduced me to would be people like Louis Armstrong, Harry James, the big band trumpet players of the 40s, 50s and 60s. And then of course he introduced me into brass bands, and probably the biggest influence as a brass band cornet player for me was Jimmy Shepherd. There's been quite a few. I suppose the one that sticks in the mind the most is the 1992 national final at the Royal Albert Hall, which was the New Jerusalem, which was won by Grimethorpe. I was the voice of God in the piece. I didn't actually go onto stage at all. I was up in the gods playing an offstage trumpet part or cornet part. And that's probably the one that sticks to mind. But then there's things like the Granada Band of the Year 1985, when we didn't use a conductor. We walked around for the whole programme. The concerts, things like playing in the Sydney Opera House, playing in various music festivals around the world. There's been many. All brass band contests need adjudicators, and AoBBA formed as an association around about 25 years ago to try and standardise a brass band adjudication. It's been a long progress and a long struggle to try and do that. But as a music examiner, I tried to apply a lot of the principles of standardisation and moderation and various things that the Associated Board did to me as an examiner, and tried to apply that to the association, so that standardisation is something that can't really be achieved, because everything about music assessment is mostly subjective. But there are things that can be that can be uniformed and made the same for everybody. And I tried to make that as wide as possible. So yes, AoBBA is very important in the standardisation and moderation of adjudicators. My father always used to say to me, make as many friends on the way up because you'll need them all on the way down. And he was so right. It's a tough game, particularly when you're probably past your best and you're as old as me and well past it. Yes, be friendly, listen to people, encourage youngsters, encourage people who are coming up behind you, because they will support you as well. And I suppose really the main thing is enjoy music making. March. Summer, because I can play golf more. Batman, because I used to watch it with the original show in the 60s. Dogs. Television. Both.